You are listening to the dbcjPODCAST podcast on YouTube. You can reach us at dbcjPODCAST at gmail.com. Everything said on the DuBois and Crazy J podcast is for entertainment purposes only. Names, dates, and places have been changed to protect the rights of the innocent and guilty. The DuBois and Crazy J podcast encourages the safe operation of all motor vehicles while listening and enjoying our show. We encourage the use of Bluetooth, whether it's a headset, your earbuds, AirPods, or your vehicle's interactivity. Thank you and enjoy the show responsibly.
Oh, you didn't know? Your ass better call somebody.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, no children of any age, the DBCJ podcast proudly brings to you DuBois, that's me, Crazy J, that's him, right here from the Knuthouse.
30 seconds and counting. Astronauts report it feels good. T-minus 25 seconds.
Get your shit ready, people. You know the name of the game on the DuBois Crazy J podcast.
T-minus 15 seconds. Guidance is in.
Otherwise, what the fuck is anybody even doing here?
11, 10, 9. Ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
All right, welcome, my returning listening friends, our first time listening friends. DuBois, it's happening. Do
There he is! Sir
and we wonder why Eddie doesn't have a job anymore. All right, so here we are, another edition DuBois Crazy J podcast. I'm Crazy J. Who be you be doobie?
I be DuBois.
And together we make up the fucking Knuthouse. A Knuthouse, because you know, a silent K, baby.
DBCJ podcast, well, not your normal podcast, because we're definitely not normal.
Yeah, right. Definitely not your normal fucking edition.
Depends on what your definition of normal happens to be.
Well, our normalcy, or normal behaviors and activities consist of unscriptedness, uncensoredness, unfilteredness, ununderwearedness, and uneducatedness. No, I mean, I'm educated, but whatever.
Not college educated, that's for damn sure.
I wouldn't want to be fucking college educated, because why don't we pronounce that word properly? Educated or indoctrinated? You know.
Well, I mean, we could go get an education and let all of us taxpayers pay for it.
But do you want to really call it education? Or because education to me, I guess this is the direction we're going, right? Education to me is teaching people information that they can utilize to further be able to teach themselves and expand on whatever topic, right? So if I'm educating you in rocket science, I teach you what I know, but I'm also teaching you how to teach yourself.
That'd be a fucking short class.
Right, yeah, I wouldn't even make it through the fucking introduction of the class. But no, for real, like a good teacher is going to teach somebody how to teach themselves. They'll give them the basic facts and information, but it's like, here, take these. It's like a box of Legos, dude. A good teacher is going to give you the Legos, and they'll give you a set of instructions, but they're going to teach you how to use the imaginative side of your fucking brain as well to expand upon the facts you got. Well, let's think about how school and shit works these days. DuBois, you're well aware. Hey, come on to school, remember a bunch of shit, write it down on a different piece of paper, get graded on it, and get the fuck out my face and go to somebody else's shit next year and do it again. It's about regurgitation, dude. And it's a well-known. I mean, I'm kind of just repeating what has already been put out there for the general public to hear about it. And it's just, they don't teach people how to think for themselves. They teach people how to do what they're fucking told.
Right.
That's it.
And because you go to college, everybody else should pay for it.
Yeah. And if they don't want to pay for my college, then we're just going to create a little club or a group to make ourselves stand out and seem worthy of said or deprived of something. And I want it too. I want it. You got it? I want it. Give it to me. Well, you know how long and how hard we work to get it. I don't give a fuck. I see what you got and I want it. I don't care what you did to get it. Just give it to me now.
I don't want to work for it. I just want it.
Yeah, and then, well, yeah, this ties into like the whole fucking participation trophy. The value of the trophy is completely depleted. The value of said object that you want, like if I build a house, right, and DuBois is watching me build this house from scratch with my bare fucking hands and shit, cutting the trees down and making all the shit my damn self, nail for nail, and it takes me 3 or 4 or 5 years to do it. And one day he comes up to me and goes, yo, bro, I like your fucking house. Give it to me. I want one. I mean, it ain't fair. Is that house going to mean the same to DuBois as it is going to mean to me? It ain't. It, like, the value completely disappears. Congratulations, you got a fucking house, but you don't understand. And I'm not picking on you, DuBois. You know how we do here. We use each other as examples and as fucking targets so that nobody gets fucking offended. As the joint goes out. Yeah, like the value, like it. Would you want something if it's fucking? It doesn't mean shit. You know, me and DuBois want to be millionaires off running podcasts and spitting like facts and obvious truths out there, but we understand the process. You got to walk the fucking path. You know,
we could like some of these other people and go buy one of them fucking the what is it? What do they call that damn machine?
Mixing board thing, right?
No, where it goes in, the one that goes in and gets you all your likes and fucking views.
Oh, like the auto robot thing, whatever. Yeah, the farming machine. Yeah. Like it just generates fucking repetitive. Yeah, repeats. Yeah, dude.
From different emails, it goes
social media farming is what they call it, basically. Yeah. You get a bunch of fucking tablets or a little box in the corner of your room, and you could just sit there, and the motherfucker keeps hitting your website or hitting your podcast or hitting your fucking YouTube videos over and over and over and over and over. And as fast as that machine can do it and fast forward through that video and get to the end, it'll go back and do it again. And it's running 24 hours a day, and computers work faster than people, so you figure, you know, what, 1,000 an hour maybe it does, and 24,000 a day. It's fucking cheating, dude.
That's how some of these younger musicians
don't name names and shit, but I know exactly right they sit there
to the point where they've gotten to, you know.
I'm gonna curveball the fuck out of this real quick. Hold on, do you think that
actually could go straight to names on that one if you really want to, because
it's already admitted but I'm gonna just curveball, dude. Do you think that has anything to do with something, a little bit of the reason for inflation and shit? Because you got now way more people with way more money. And they're not going to just let all that money sit the fuck out there, dude. They want, like, the name of the economy is put money out there and get it back with more, right? So now you got all these YouTube fucking millionaires and shit. And they looked at this and they're like, dude, once it was like $100,000 average fucking income, and now we're up to like $2.2 million. Like, millionaires are now the new norm. And it's all these younger kids. I don't mean no disrespect to anybody. And they got their money and they did what they did to get it. And they found a path to whatever it is. But that might have a contribution effect to the inflation that happened, amongst a lot of other bullshit. But when you got that much money out there in the game, man, and what is their primary motive? They is the central bank, basically. They loan out money they don't have and collect interest on the return.
What about the straight off the first part of the cryptocurrency, dude?
Well,
where did that even come from? How do you decide that all of a sudden this is worth fucking X amount of dollars because you just fucking formed it out of the middle of fucking nowhere?
I'll tell you what. My response is going to have to be, I am not informed enough to really get too far into that. I will say I've been getting
right
fed.
At the top, you know what I mean?
I do know that there's a company out there that fucking got a bunch of fucking money and then somehow tied into Ukraine and all that bullshit, and then all of a sudden they filed bankruptcy. So it's just like Ponzi all day, and I'm using old school terms, but we all know the shape of a fucking pyramid. But here's the trick, dude. All right, everybody thinks it's the pyramid scheme. And I'll use I'm going to lose a lot of people on what I'm about to say. But if you look at the back of the dollar bill and you look at the fucking pyramid, yes, it's a pyramid scheme, but there's a separation between the bottom and the top, as in the top never touches the bottom, and the bottom can never get to the top. Okay, that's something people fucking forget. Oh, it's a pyramid, it's a Ponzi. There's a fucking line or a border or a fucking a glass ceiling or whatever you want to call it somewhere in there. And you ain't never going to get past that shit because the closer you get to the top, the further away they get from it. So the higher you get, the higher they go.
What that big eye is.
Exactly. And the pyramid just gets fatter and bigger and fatter and bigger, and you know it's built from the base up. You know what I mean? It's not built from the top down. They build it from the bottom up, and you can make that pyramid as big as you want, dude. But it'll always be that top with that separation or that fucking, you know, that line barrier that you can't get through. And that's the name of the fucking game. Then here we go. All right, it all ties into the word want in English. Okay, that's the biggest fucking problem with the way. In my mind, here comes opinions now. I'll be clear on that, but it's a lot of it is that word want is probably one of the single most destructive things that somebody can have echoing in their head. I want, I wish, it'd be cool if, it's not fair that. Like desire, if you're being teased with a fucking, somebody else can tease your desire, then you're fucked, dude. Well, you're fucked. You're fucked. I don't mean you, but you know what I mean.
Between the want and the need thing.
One more time.
Between the want and the need thing, you know, you saying want is a bad word, which it is, you know.
Mm-hmm. Well, the way you apply it.
Two different things.
Absolutely.
When I was a kid growing up, I had everything I ever needed.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have everything I ever wanted.
Right. Did you ever, as a child, feel that you were deprived? That you were going without something critical? Like, maybe everybody has new sneakers the first week of school. You got to wait that extra fucking 3 months or something. Did you ever have that sense of like, man, I
never really gave a shit, dude.
Perfect fucking answer, dude. Fucking great answer. Hold on.
I mean, kind of like today, all the way up to today. I don't give a shit.
Mm-hmm. And okay, so hold on now. Hold on. Let me help us both out here quick. When we say we don't give a shit, it's not like we don't care about people. It's not like we're fucking assholes. We're not chasing fucking the 99% of what everybody's chasing. Like, I don't carry on, dude. I interrupted you. I'm so sorry.
With me, what you see is what you get. You know, I mean, if you don't like what you see.
Well, we don't always, not all of us always show exactly what it is about who we are. Think about this now, take a step back. I'm totally chasing a different squirrel all of a sudden, but like, what you see is what you get, but are you really showing what you are? Not you, but anybody, even me, right? All of us, you know, I'm not on any kind of fucking pedestal. I just have a microphone. So what, I'm special? You know, whatever. You know what I mean, though, right? Are you truly showing what you are? If what I see is what I get, are you showing me what you truly are? And nobody can answer yes to that, dude. None of us.
I show that person what I truly am to the point of what they need to know.
But how do you know what they need to know now? And I'm gonna spiral this one. Let's keep going, bro. Here we go. I'm only halfway through this fucking smoky, right? Who are you, and I'm not attacking you, but who are you to decide what somebody should or should not know or is able to handle or what their feelings and reactions might be? How can you determine that? It's just based on your experiences with them. Okay, fair. But now let's think about they're doing the same fucking thing to you. So all of that shit that people have got distorted in the middle, you're showing them 1% of who you really are.
That just goes back to that thing about being two serial killers in the car when you pick up the hitchhiker, you know? I mean...
thank you for curving me out of that one, dude. Duboy did a good job grabbing the steering wheel and yanking me out of that fucking death trap. I was falling down.
How much of a chance you think two fucking psychopaths are going to be in the same place? I mean, other than me and you, but, you know, I mean...
Well, you want to go weird psycho facts like that?
Together either, most of the time.
Something like 30 to 33% of the people that go reported missing... Or no, I said that wrong. Let me fix myself.
You state facts here. Don't be pulling a
30% of the people that find a missing person are the people that report, or you know what, dude? Wrong fucking road. Wrong fucking road.
You sounded like Deer Deck there.
The people that find the missing person are the one that reported them in the first place or something, but they're the reason that they went missing. Like the kidnappers report the kidnapping, is what I'm trying to get at. But the way I heard it was way different. But I still hear it in my head, but I can't make my tongue do the right work on that one. I got to go back to the gym for my mouth. There need to be a fucking Anyway. Look, I cut coffee.
Again.
Yeah. All right. So here, check this one out. If anybody has cool topics they want to have a spin on the show in our weird methods that we do, dbcjPODCAST@gmail.com. dbcjPODCAST@gmail.com. One more time, Duboy, help me. dbcjPODCAST.
LG.
So one of them that did come up though, Duboy, I'll just fire the sentence out there, and then I want to hear Duboy go on it. The first person to write the Bible didn't have a Bible or something.
Yeah, one of our listeners sent that to us. That was in a personal text message.
Well, shout out to him wherever he may be, and he is a he, him. To anybody that matters.
Hey, you ain't gonna worry about
That's
that.
What I'm saying. He ain't gonna go fuck. He's cool. What's up, bro? I hope you're living a life, man. Live the vida loca.
Hey, you can use Dave, just don't use his real name, you know.
Yeah. I once caught a fish and it was this big. Think about that one. That's a spin for some older generations out there. No? Do you know what I'm talking about? I once caught a fish and it was this big. It was some movie, dude. I think it was a movie called Dave. Anyway. Yeah, the first person with a Bible.
They had the one with Eddie Murphy that was Meat Dave, where the little dude, the aliens were fucking moving Eddie Murphy's body around and shit.
Wasn't there a TV show where it was in Dave's head, where it was how his thoughts are different actual people? They showed like his emotions in his head. It was, I think it was called In Dave's Head. Mm-hmm. So shout out to the Daves out there, right? Mm-hmm. Do another Viagra every day. DAVE.
I'm fucking tripping out. The guy that the one radio station, I'm sure it's syndicated.
Shout out to fucking say their name. I don't give a fuck.
The dude used to play with the Black Crows. I can't remember what his name is right now offhand.
Okay.
But they were every night on the show they do like little stories and shit. He tells little stories of people on the road and what happened, and you know.
Mm-hmm.
One time he's talking about all who he's fucking been off with and traveling with, and who they've toured with, and little shows and little jokes that they played on each other and all stupid shit. And now, you know, the way this show normally goes, and Eddie ain't around, and we done lost train of thought, so I don't even remember where the fuck I was going with it.
Really? You just lost yourself? Wait a minute. Hold on. You just lost yourself in your own ramblings. Wow. All right, so look, some people, this might be their first episode that they chose to click on. So most of the time, what happens is, picture it like air and fire. I'm a fire just sitting there burning away, and Duboy will occasionally blow some fucking hot air on me, and I'm like, what the fuck? And then I just run off in a different direction, and then he'll grab a piece and blow on that, and then I run off again. But I usually, I'm forgetful really bad, okay, like pretty bad. And Duboy's never done that.
It's me.
This is a first. This is a first. You know, wait, though.
That electronic thing, and you know, so.
Well, I don't know, man.
What matters any?
Oh, what? Who? I think Dubois got county line going on. Is what it is.
Yeah, pretty much, right by the dump, county line.
All right, we're gonna bust off into a little bit of a song here. We'll be back. Dubois got to cross through electromagnetic barriers. We'll talk to everybody in a second. Dubois Crazy J. All right, so we were talking about all kinds of fucked up shit, and then we take a break, and I'm like, boy, we should come back on and then just
Talk
kind of
about
like
something we were talking about already.
recite a few of the things, just to like remind us where we were at, and I asked the question, what were some of the things we were just talking about, and there was just 35 seconds of silence or whatever. We just kind of like, huh? I don't even know.
I did say something about the glue coming undone on this paper, but other than that,
Well, yeah.
I've had a problem with a raw paper.
I've never had a problem with raw products, dude. They're my preferred. They claim yeah. Well, and then after that, I'd go like Easy Wider, and then Jokers, and then I know there's a whole bunch of. Everybody's got a fucking brand out there these days for something, man. And why don't we?
Bob.
Bob.
Job. J-O-B.
Those are no. I'm not a fan. For if you're doing tobacco in it, right? Or top? No, I'm thinking top.
Yeah, top.
That yellow one and shit.
Yeah,
Like that's like almost notebook paper and shit, dude. It's fucking thick as fuck.
No, the JOB, they were the ones that came out eventually with the French Light, that little black and white pack. One of the
I know what you're talking about.
Super
I'm sitting here and we said like 6 different
Their
things.
normal one was like a gold or a fucking brownish color or whatever.
I know what you're talking about with the white letters. Yeah.
That diamond in the center or whatever.
Yeah. I'm curious what we do have the email, right? So, and whatever, whether you like, not everybody smokes, but they might still listen. So I'm curious.
Favorite mode of partaking.
I want to expand it though, because not everybody smokes. They might enjoy wine. They might enjoy like brandy. I want to know what everybody's favorite nightcap is. Like everybody's quote unquote favorite. What's your method, man?
Your method, man.
Actually, syndication would have me playing Method Man in the background. A good producer would fucking pull up Method Man in the background right now and actually have it running. But like, it is what it is, dude. So
Eddie's not working, and they wouldn't let us play it anyway.
No, Eddie's definitely got the day off, dude. I think. I don't know. He kind of makes his own fucking schedule, bro. What can you do, right?
I just stick his head in your ass, he'll fucking poke it in. So.
Man. Yeah, I hear enough about all the other shit that goes on. Like, okay, so enough of Eddie for the day, because that turns into a whole different element of. All right, I'm gonna spin it. Let's go chase a fucking squirrel. We're gonna do this. Chase a squirrel. I want to know what this trend is all of a sudden. There seems to be all these self-appointed relationship therapists out there, right? Which I appreciate people sharing their personal experiences, right? But like social media has got a lot of fucking this men and women like
with Dr. Phil.
Is that where it started, you think? Oh, man, because I appreciate everybody's willingness to share their vulnerability in right? But this kind of ties into how much of yourself are you showing me, right? So if these girls and dudes are bringing all their bullshit with them into the next round of their life, then how is that fair to anybody, man? You obviously haven't learned from your past if you're still going to sit there and say with your present fucking boyfriend, girlfriend, or whatever that I'm healing from trauma and all of this shit. Well, then go fucking heal before you put yourself back out there. You obviously ain't ready yet, is what I'm getting at. All these people are a lot of that share fucking culture, bro, okay? Which I'm chewing on one of my toenails, not my whole foot, because I put myself out there like that, but I don't give a fuck, dude. People could tell me they fucking hate me, and I mean, if I'm doing things that are absolutely illegal, I will stop over to Mike with you, Mike. You know what I mean? Like, we have to have some barriers. I'm not going to violate cultural fucking, sensitivities and shit like that, but like, they just want all that, and they're fucking whores, dude. The whole culture, and dudes are like, fuck bitches these days. Chicks are like, I want a dude that got $1 million or more, because they're saturated is the word, dude. They're fucking dripping wet with social media mentality. The hype-a-lots. The like and shares.
The
yeah, the like and share go-go's out there, which is fine, But you, as an individual, need to understand, I guess, the word, which might hurt some feelings, but you got to know your own fucking limitations, man. I want to go to the fucking moon, dude. I would not survive liftoff. I know my heart would explode. I know the G-forces would suck my eyes into my head. I'd be dead. I wouldn't even make it through the training.
We're talking about people wanting likes as we sit here and pander and say, hey.
I covered that, though.
Podcast.
No, but look, this is a forum for just, it's like a truth forum, I guess, where this is what it is, man. This is just what it is. And then I will tell you, here's what I might think and feel about it, but like, Duboy, you and I are pretty good and clear about, here's just dry facts, man. You put the salt on the pretzel, you're going to need something to drink after that shit. Dry facts, man. You know? And, it's, yeah, likes, man. Like, share. And if I'm watching supermodels on my phone, if I'm looking at fucking, bro, if I sit there and look at bikini models on my phone all day on Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, I TikTok, it's everywhere. All right. And that's all I'm doing. And I'm not knocking these apps. It has nothing to do with the fucking application itself. It's the individual just falling down the fucking slippery-sided rabbit hole. And it's like you saturate. And then you look up at the real world and everything is just like, ugh. All these dudes over here are driving Lamborghinis all day. But they're only watching the same 5 YouTube channels all day long or whatever. And they love it. And it's like, well, that dude's got $1 million. He's giving away $10,000 at Walmart. And those guys are great guys. I'm not knocking them people. But when that's all you see in your head, then you look up at the...
We've also stated before, though, it's illegal to give away real money on fucking...
Yeah, because, well, when they give away that stack of cash, they have to take it back, and then they wire transfer it and shit. But you're allowed to, like, hand somebody money. I can give you fucking a pile of money right now, Mike. But they're going to... Technically speaking, if it's over a certain denomination, you're supposed to report it. In taxes, I'm supposed to pay the taxes on that 10 grand. Then there's a transfer, like a transaction tax. Then Mike has to pay taxes. He would wind up with, like, what... $6,500 of that maybe, if I was trying to like do it the right way. Yeah. Fuck that shit.
That's why
fuck the likes and shares, dude. If you're trying to do everything to get likes and shares, okay, which I understand the trap of it because I have had addiction issues and shit. Not issues, but like just whatever, interactions with addiction. I'll say that. Okay, and I think that's a polite way to say it. You know, you get involved with it and then you dip out and then you get involved with others, something different, but it's the same mentality. It's just you can't help yourself. And if that's, I don't know, man, if that's what people are going for, then you're not you. You're not you. Then it's the whatever. I got to say some names with Kim Kardashians and like Beyonce's and all that shit. Oh, you go, queen. Yeah, you go, girl. You go, boy. What are you doing with your life? When all that money dries up, what do you have? Because it will. All that shit's short-lived, dude. One in like 100. You got a better chance of winning Powerball legally.
Why
legally. Legally.
Why do you think they're going after these celebs and getting pregnant and having kids, and they're setting themselves up just like somebody else we know?
Mm-hmm. Living yourself an easy life because, what, 16 and pregnant? And now these girls got other TV shows and podcasts, and look what happened to them dudes, man. And I'm not being sexist or nothing like that. I'm just saying, look at what they're willing to show you on the TV, so think about what happened behind closed doors. I don't know. I don't know. But, like, there's a whole fucking thing of, like, you're alive, dude. You got your resources. You're pulling something off. You got some kind of game. But what are you doing to the human beings around you? And is that, treat people the way you want to be treated, I guess. Let's touch on that maybe. How much of that has dissipated in the world? Nobody really. I can't say nobody. That's too harsh and like whatever.
The old do unto others as as you wish they would do unto you.
Because nothing for nothing, I think that there's a general acceptance of those golden rules. Treat people the way you want to be treated. Cause no harm to da-da-da-da-da. Don't kill unless it's for food or necessity, like type shit like that. There's a couple base fucking lines out there where it's moral code, man. And I think, in general, if you sat down with all I think I caught it as actually on my personal social media. One of my friends says that we broke some kind of barrier or whatever, or record. There's a record number of people on the planet, like 9 billion instead of 7, and that was in the last couple of years or something, where we just exploded in population, dude. Right? Yeah. There was something else I was talking about before that, but you know what happens when we do what we do. And DuBois lost his train, and mine just derailed now, so...
And then you got... But we go to that, though, and then you got these rich people saying that we need more people.
Because the machine needs to be fed, dude. The machine needs to be fed. There's about to be an explosion of a revamping of modern, like, interface and shit like that. Like, the robots that do the work. And the assembly lines that do the production. And there's machines out there running, making soda cans, like empty soda cans, we'll say, is a great example, or beer cans or whatever, empty aluminum cans. Those machines that are doing the work were built in, like, the 1800s or some shit. And I'm not specific, that's not the exact fucking, facts about that. But there's old machines doing a lot of modern work is what I'm getting at. And they're going to redesign a lot of that. They're going to need a lot of new people to do all that shit. And then they're also going to need people to fucking monkey fuck the moon and Mars and, you know, some giant space fucking rocket colony bullshit that we're going to send off to Andromeda in the hopes of fucking colonizing another galaxy. Like, you might as well send them there now, because it's going to take them forever to get there.
Is that what they're going to do?
What?
Do you fucking have people now have a generation of kids right now
that's alive on the planet right now, okay,
that are set up basically to be the first breeder generation on the new planet.
Yeah, those people are alive today. The people that are going to colonize other planets and the moon and shit are already on the planet. Maybe babies. They may be fucking 15 years old. They're alive right now.
Those are not the workers.
No, we're talking like the pioneers, the first steppers.
The workers are going to be the older generation.
That's going to be you and me, bro. And they're going to be like, yo, you want to take a vacation? Yo, your retirement plan expired and we sold it off to some fucking industrial corporation, and now your 401k is technically a contract and you have to go mine Europa for fucking lithium because we need power to fuel the ion rockets so that we can get to the next planet, and the next generation is going to do the same damn thing, and it's going to be a fucking solar economic fucking system where each planet and Earth is going to be the fucking, like, well, actually the sun will expand by then, so it will be Mars. Like, Earth is going to dry up. The sun's only getting bigger, right? So, like, we all started on Venus and fucked that planet up, and now we jumped over to Earth, and now we're fucking this one up, so we're going to jump to Mars, and then the sun gets bigger, warms that climate up, and we fuck that one up, and then we jump out to, what is it, Titan? There's a whole, there's water and liquid ice, or fucking frozen water ice on Titan and Europa and shit like that. Moon's a Jupiter, motherfucker, and moon's a Saturn and shit. They're already they've got all them fucking, I'm not as smart as some of the... I just
wanted to drive around a racetrack that goes all the way around Saturn.
What about Pluto? Do you want to go that way? Do you even give a fuck? Fuck it. It's out there. It's a planet. It's not. It's there. Can we all agree on that? All right, now let's move on. All right, fuck calling it a planet. Yes. Well, we're creating stereotypes and shit within our solar system. Well, it's a planet. Well, it's not. Well, is it a man planet or is it a female planet? Shut the fuck up! It's an object. It's there. There it is.
How in the hell did they get rid of Pluto but keep Uranus?
Everybody's got a shit, dude. Everybody's got a shit. We all got a shit, and sometimes we share our shit. Sometimes we're eating shit, our own and other people's. Sometimes things taste like shit, sound like shit. There's a lot of shit out there. There's a lot of shit in the world, bro. Look. All right, so DuBois facing barriers. Enjoy a little bit of this. I don't know what it is. And that's what that was. I don't know. Sometimes the music does what it wants to do. But when Eddie takes a day off, okay, and whatever, dude. That's what it is, man. We get into some weird shit, DuBois. I don't even remember half the shit. Okay, a big part of it. If anybody out there knows about Akasha, and I'll leave it at that, get a hold of us. You know, dbcjPODCAST@gmail.com. I'm really into that kind of stuff. So sometimes my mouth just moves, and the sounds coming out of it, I'm really not too much in control of. And then, like, I'm trying to think about and remember any of it, and then it's like, I don't even know. And then I do go back and listen, like I'm a virgin listener. Like, what the fuck? And I know, I know I talk fast as fuck, dude. And I can't pay attention, dude. Like, I got the attention span of, like, less than a baby.
The
do baby crazy J show.
Bye-bye.
Do boy crazy J show. The do boy crazy J show. The do boy crazy J show. The do boy crazy J show. A do boy crazy J show. Not your normal podcast. A do boy crazy J show. The do boy crazy J show. Whatever, dude. It's like
not your normal podcast.
So here, you know what they say, YouTube and all these, like, you can look up on YouTube about how to be successful on YouTube, and it's like this digital pyramid bullshit. Whatever. We'll help you get shares if you help us get shares and likes and all that shit. But we're gonna ask for it, and I know it's hypocritical. We were talking about that like share culture, but the reason we do this is because I don't like. You know what, dude? I don't want to get rich. I want to get like set and then give the rest of it the fuck away, because I don't even care like that. Like, as long as I got food in the fridge type shit, I'm good, man. You know, and I don't even need half that shit. I can live out of a damn tent and be happy. I lived high society. I've lived in the suburbs. I've lived in the ghetto, dude. I've lived in the back of semi trucks, man. I've lived out of a car.
I don't need to make more money than I make right now. I don't even need to make the exact amount of money I make right now.
It ain't about money. It ain't about money.
Little vicinity, so I can get the fuck out of this seat would be sweet.
Yeah, right. Like, okay, so like, share, comment, subscribe, listen, laugh, whatever you got to do. Boy, 37 minutes we're sitting at, so I'll let you make some decisions from this point forward. Okay, that's rude of me. That was really rude. On a psychological level, that was rude of me. See, what I did is I implemented that I was on some kind of superior level compared to DuBois by saying, I will let you make some decisions. And I'm not trying to be that guy, so I'm sorry. Take over. I'm asking you to fucking grab the leash and run, DuBois. Oh, shit, I'm fucking lit.
Fucking cottonmouth here need to take a drink of this nice ice cold Mountain Dew Zero. You know, to go along with the DuBois name to moisten up my mouth.
Dewy boy, moisten up your mouth, boy. Oh, Lordy. I do. What did I do? I had a drink. I was drinking some of that water that I recently discovered apparently is some of the worst shit you can drink because it comes out of any kind of bottle. Doesn't matter if you buy your own motherfucking bottle. Water, like, serious, in all seriousness, real quick, on a medical level, I guess, biology, holistic healings, if you will, want to say it like that, non-pharmaceutical approaches to making yourself feel better. They have acidity monitors for water. I used to work at a pool store way back in the day. Alkalinity and salinity and all that shit. Test your fucking water for that shit, because what you put in your fucking body, dude, like, you can't even control the fucking air you're breathing. Okay? Try putting a mask on. It doesn't stop everything. I don't give a fuck what anybody says, dude. Come on, we're all past Corona by now. Like, can we admit we were fucking stupid? How many people are willing to fucking change what they thought about that shit by now? Nobody. Fucking nobody. Fucking,
because
the dumbest
side
shit. It was so stupid.
The side that believes it was bullshit believes it was bullshit. The side that believes it was true believes it was true. There is no in between.
I have the in between. I have the in between, dude. Like, there isn't, dude. There's some peanut butter and jelly between that bullshit bread. All right, there definitely is, and it's a flu, but they just renamed it and fucking exaggerated it. And it happens, dude. There was swine flu, bird flu. China masked up years ago with fucking bird and swine flu and shit. And then we kind of follow China's lead, dude. I don't mean it like that, but look at what's going on over there. If you can get the truth out of there.
Political parties kind of follow China's lead.
Follow their fucking money. Look at the bottom of a lot of shit you own.
China's money or that political party's?
It's not their political parties. It got nothing to do with politics. It's got to do with, like, trade and shit, dude, and industry and ore, like raw material, raw iron ore and raw copper ores and shit like that. And there's the taxes, and that's the political side. But then the workers can be like, "Fuck you," and the business owners can even stop the boats in the middle of the ocean and shit. You know. They can have a whole line of tankers out there right now just sitting there being like, you know what? We don't want to send it to America today. We keep it. And then they all sit out there in the middle of the ocean.
Saudis are already saying, well, we don't have enough oil.
Yeah, well.
So, what are they going to now, here we go. Chasing fucking another squirrel here. Okay, so what are they going to do? What are we going to do when we run out of diesel fuel in the fucking big trucks? The electric semi-trucks are not ready to run the road yet.
Localize. Fucking localize.
It's too late.
No shit. We're all too dependent on shit from coming from so far away that if you had to just live within your own community, not you, but I'm using you, you know what I mean? We talked about this the other day, off air. In my opinion, it would be great. Now, I'm not saying like Amish specifically, but like live locally. Be able to live within your own day away by foot from whatever you would fucking need. Whatever you need. Whether you're still going to work or you're going to like hunt in like fucking caveman shit, but not caveman. But like you go out, get your day supplies and come back. Your local fucking neighborhood. You could walk around here. This is something that it came up. This is a neat one. If you picture your neighborhood and everybody's growing different crops and each house has a different animal or whatever, so you just do like every week, you walk around your own block and there's all your fucking supplies. And if you own the home, you should be able to know how to fix the fucking roof and toilet and all of that shit. And a lot of dependency on faraway stuff.
That's where you go. You don't have to know, but like your subdivision,
right. And then you start trading skills.
Now,
I'll help you tend your crops if you help me fix my roof. Oh, all right, dude.
In the center of the subdivision is the fucking area to grow everything.
That works too. Local farming.
Certain people take care of the crops. Women take care of the kids.
No, it's not men and women. It's who you are. Because in time,
I'm just saying.
Everybody does everything really in a way. You got to be able to be.
Right, but it goes to the point where it gets set. Everything kind of gets separated. Certain people do laundry.
Yeah. You're a little better at doing this. So can you? Yeah.
Will do,
but everybody's at least going to be shown once or twice how to do everything. This is how we put the seeds in the ground, and this is how we milk the fucking cow if you want milk. This is what the eggs, and this is how we. And you're at least going to take the walk with the guy that's doing it for the day.
Kids,
that's school. That would be school, like on hands learning. You're going to learn the practical skills. You're going to go through and see everything, and I don't know, like certain decisions have to be made for children. I understand that, but. A good supervisor of children is going to notice when kids start swaying certain directions without them making the decision to do it, if you will. Like it's Mother Nature taking over, there are skill sets that are inherent in people, I believe, to some degree. That maybe we got to start thinking about it here, Dewey, because that could be a different show if we remember the skill sets from birth. Because we're just going, we just run and run and run. But I'll tell you what.
Yeah, that's far-fetched.
What?
I said if we remember, that'll be far-fetched.
Well, I believe that by using the word "if," we immediately created the non-possibility of happening. Maybes and ifs, and there's a good chance if it might be.
What are you talking about already?
You sure you want us to put that tent up right there by the river? Maybe it might be flooding. I don't fucking. All right, listen. dbcjPODCAST at gmail.com. Throw some topics. Stir our. Yeah. No. We different. We something else. But throw some topics. Fuck with our heads a little bit here,
Oh, there you go. That's one. Is different an offensive word?
No, it's different. Different is probably the most beautiful word I could think of, man. Because that's what we seek. That's what we... Dude, 4-leaf clover, right? That's it right there. The 4-leaf clover, difference is beautiful. People want it to be different.
If you call me different, I might be offended.
Good, then you ain't no clover, you son of a bitch. That's it. You don't want it then.
In the land of the offended, you get money.
2, 1, 0. All engine running.
If you're offended by being offended, then I'm offended for you. I don't know, man. I lost myself. dbcjPODCAST@gmail.com. dbcjPODCAST@gmail.com. dbcjPODCAST@gmail.com.
Your normal
dbcjPODCAST@g.
podcast.
All right, we're out of here. We're going to try to remember some shit for another show. Do boys, stay on the phone. We're coming back. Another day, another time, another dollar, another bowl, another joint. I don't know, but here we go, here we go. Got a big fucking mushroom growing on my big toe. Maybe it's time for me to get out the lawnmower. Here I go, I'm getting a little bit slower. Yo! You guys left me out of the whole fucking show? Uh-oh.
We stuck with my Edward.
Uh-oh. You stupid motherfucker! I'm over here, I'm sitting here like with a sucker, an owl in the tree. How many licks does it take? I go crazy, crazy, crazy. I'm not that way. Eddie. Alright. He made an appearance, I guess, hey? Fuck it, you want to let it run out? I'm good, fuck it. We're out. Bye.
We got to do, we got to break. We've been on for a little bit.
It's been, 45 minutes or so, yeah. dbcjPODCAST@gmail.com. dbcjPODCAST@gmail.com.
Not your normal podcast.
Not your normal podcast.
Peace.
Yeah.